What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. You know, today I was online, and one of the ladies that I've worked with over the years, she's done really well on Facebook. But Nicole from the Inner Beauty channel, Nicole Michelle, lovely lady. I want to give her a round of applause. She's really built a hell of a following on Facebook and on the YouTube community. The Black Manosphere really likes what she does. She's a femininity coach, which is what a lot of women need, especially in our community in today's world. And she gets a lot of hatred for telling the truth. And she makes these posts that are pretty good on Twitter, pretty good on Facebook. She has a huge following. And this is what she says. Dating music! The modern woman dilemma. How to do whatever I want while keeping the men in my life financially and romantically traditional and subservient to my vagina. Kim, give her a round of applause. Because this is a post that is pretty brutal, if we really want to be honest about it. If a man says this, it's big trouble. And even if she says it, it's big trouble. You know, she's trying to cape for men. She's trying to be a pick-me. But I was talking to a young lady today. I won't mention her name. And she didn't know about this post at first. And she was talking about how a lot of women want to get married later, because they want to find themselves and figure out who they are. And then once they get ready to do something, once they get ready to get married, then they're ready. So if they're 35, 36, 37, they're ready. Well, okay, look at this post. Put it back up again, Kim. It says, how to keep whatever I want, how to do whatever I want while keeping the men in my life financially and traditional and subservient to my vagina. That's exactly what she was telling me. Want to be able to date. Women want to be able to do whatever they want. Not be committed completely. Okay? But guys are still supposed to pay my bills. Okay? Guys are supposed to still take me out to eat. Doesn't matter if I become a single mom. Doesn't matter if I gain 50 pounds. It doesn't matter what I do in my life. You are supposed to accept it. And I ain't got to cook for you. I ain't got to clean for you. Okay? Don't matter I got kids. So what? My kids come first. All right? I know it's fun. I'm laughing because it's so true. But you guys know what I'm talking about. My kids come first. I'm not doing this for you. I'm not doing that for you. Don't ask. But you better have this and this. Oh, it don't matter if I'm coming to you broke. I got my credit card just all maxed out. You better not be broke. And you better pay all this stuff because it's me. I'm special. Yeah, that's how they feel about themselves, some of them. I'm special. Forget that, there are other women in the world besides you. But you are special. So because you are special, then, you can do whatever the hell you want. But the reality is, no, you don't. See, the thing about it is you can do what you want to do. And see, as I've gotten older, and I've even heard Kevin Samuels say this to somebody on the show. You do whatever you want to do. The reality is there are consequences for your choices. See, that's the situation. A lot of women in the Black community don't feel, in my opinion, that the choices that they make in their life don't devalue them in the dating market. Like there's nothing that, like even if they make choices, whatever they want to do, because it's them, the rules apply to everybody else, not them. So it shouldn't affect them. But the reality is that there are 80 or 90% of women that are single in the Black community. Many of them are never going to get married. And one of the reasons is it's not because, they're not pretty or, they're not attractive enough. That's not it. The reality is you can't do what you want to do and expect to get everything you're supposed to get. It doesn't work in that way. You can't say, well, you know what? I don't want to date right now. When I get ready to get married, then I'm ready to date. Okay, now you're 34. Guess who you're competing against now? 21-year-olds, 22-year-olds, 23-year-olds, white women, black women, Asian women. At 34, at 33. You got 2 kids, you're competing against a chick that got no kids. And the guy that has options, he ain't gonna wait on you. You know, it's so funny when ladies think that somebody's gonna be waiting on them when they're gonna be ready, as if they have all the time to make this decision. That's not, nobody has all the time to make it, not even men or women. Like, it don't work that way. Opportunities are not always there all the time. And because it's me, a guy's supposed to support me and take care of me, because what I have in between my legs is much more important than him. That's how some ladies actually feel, because because they have a vagina or whatever. What I have is more important. I'm not saying this is true of all women, but it definitely is true for some women. And the reality is that there are other women out there in the world that are pretty, that are younger, that have what you have, that are going to put more effort into the relationship. And you want to do whatever you want as a modern woman, but you want the man to be traditional and to still put up with your stuff. Guys are not going to do that, because see, there's more outlets talking about it like me, and I'm going to keep talking about it. I'm going to tell guys, you never, ever wait for folk to get their act together. If you can't do what I need you to do, out. You don't want to do what you're supposed to do? Out. You don't get anything over here. No, you don't get my money. No, you don't get my support. No, you don't get my love. You don't get nothing. Make room for the person who's going to do it. You don't do it, you figure it out by yourself, out of here. Gone. That's the new day that's happening right now. And everybody has to pay for their consequences, the choices they make. Women are not excluded on this. Men gotta pay, women gotta pay. You make bad decisions, nobody's gonna be there to bail you out. It's you. And guys have too many options in the world, long term. Okay? Where, oh, you don't wanna get ready to do this right now? There's no guarantee somebody's gonna be there waiting on you. And for the guys that women want, those guys are already gone. Usually. So the reality is you don't have those choices as much as you think you do. Because for anything that's competitive, a provider man, a husband style of man, somebody's gonna get with the program. And he's supposed to wait around until you decide that you want to get around to the program. What makes you so special? No? Okay? Like even in the NBA, even in sports leagues, Jordan decided he wanted to retire. Okay, cool. The league went on without him. He did come back, but guess what? Fans got used to it. Life goes on. Life's not going to stop for you. And if you don't do what you're supposed to do, you're gone. A lot of guys don't want to say that, but we need, as men, we need to start saying this. If you're not willing to do what you're supposed to do, you don't get the ring. You don't get nice stuff. You don't get trips. You don't get nothing. You get out. Okay? You get to go do it on your own. But you're not going to do it here. Women have no problem saying that to men. But if men say it's a problem, no. You can't get to be a modern woman and expect men to not be modern and to be traditional while you're doing what you want to do. We all have to sacrifice in these relationships. And if you don't want to do it, you'll be doing it by yourself. There's nothing wrong with that. Women tell men this all the time. But women don't like hearing it back. And that's the reality. You can't expect somebody to do these things and, do whatever you want them to do, but you don't do nothing for them. Do whatever you want, but a guy's supposed to sit there and wait on you. And we got to stop telling women this, because it's killing society. It's making more women single and more miserable in the end. You have to put in work too. You have to sacrifice too in the relationship, just like he does. It's not a one-way thing here. Everybody has to do it. Well, guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again. with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe to the bell. Check out the first comment in the top. Check out the Black McCurry t-shirts. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. I'm out.